5, the place to be.
Hi, I'm Candace Kruger, Miss USA and a proud Texan. Join me for the largest state pageant in the country, the 2002 Miss Texas USA pageant. Come on, girls, let's get loud.
Let's get loud, let's get loud. Turn the music and let's do this. Come on, people, let's get loud, let's get loud. Turn the music and they hear that sound. Let's get loud, let's get loud. Ain't nobody gotta tell you what you gotta do. If you wanna live your life, live it out the way you want to live.
Live from legendary Lubbock, Texas, the Crystal Group proudly presents 101 of the most beautiful women in the Lone Star State, all vying for the title of Miss Texas USA 2002. With your host, Dan O'Rourke, Miss Texas USA 1994, Christine Friedel, the Texas A&M University Singing Cadets, the reigning Miss Texas Teen USA, Catherine Perello, and Miss USA, our very own Candace Kruger. Tonight's live broadcast of the Miss Texas USA pageant is brought to you by your Texas Ford dealers. Ford is the best in Texas. By Bridesmart, a designer gown at an amazing price. By Metabolite, America's choice for weight loss. And by Bluebell Creameries, better by a country smile.
Let's get loud, let's get loud. Turn the music up to hear that sound. Let's get loud, let's get loud. Ain't nobody gotta tell you what you gotta. Let's get loud. Let's get loud. Let's get loud. Let's get loud. Let's get loud.
Now, let's meet this year's contestants for the title of Miss Texas USA.
Elizabeth Jones, Miss Alamo City. Brittany Patterson, Miss Amarillo. Stephanie Arias, Miss Arlington. Lacey Clark, Miss Athens. Lacey Kemp, Miss Atlanta. Mandy Jeffries, Miss Austin. Stephanie Guerrero, Miss Bay Area. Christy Cole, Miss Bayou City. Shelley Herman, Miss Bear County. Erica Sanchez, Miss Border City. April Sinclair, Miss Borderland. Cassandra Meyer, Miss Brazos Valley. Jamie Myrick, Miss Capital City. Ashley Huckabee, Miss Capital of Texas. Michelle Finnerty, Miss Cat Rock. Christy Keaton, Miss Carrollton. Dion Ross, Miss Cedar Park. Miranda Bachelor, Miss Central East Texas. Christie Woods, Miss Central Texas. Lana Wright, Miss Coastal Bend. Mandy Geistwhite, Miss College Station. Anissa Craven, Miss Collin County. Emily Garrison, Miss Conroe. Susanna Derline, Miss Coppell. Catherine Krabeska, Miss Corpus Christi. Christy Swift, Miss County. Jennifer Biddle, Miss Denton County. Virginia Cleveland, Miss Eastland. Tamara Liner, Miss El Paso. Jacqueline Diener, Miss El Paso County. Amanda Alani, Miss Emerald Beach. Jacqueline Bowers, Miss Fiesta City. Karina Gilchrist, Miss Fort Pringles. Crystal Jameson, Miss Fort Worth. Siobhan Miller, Miss Franklin Mountain. Melissa Merriman, Miss Freestone County. Dolores Price, Miss Garland. Nancy Felix, Miss Golden Triangle. Ruth Shoulders, Miss Gulf Coast. Kelly Fickle, Miss Harris County. Jordan Carlson, Miss Heart of Texas. Katie Dwarf, Miss Peloton. Monica Rivera, Miss Hidalgo County. Valerie Ogilvie, Miss Houston. Hannah Samlin, Miss Hub City. Samantha Rayo, Miss Humboldt. Zandra Jones and Miss Irving. Brooke Likey, Miss Katie. Michelle St. Lawrence, Miss Lake Jackson. Alana K. Duke, Miss Lake Whitney. Tyler Willis, Miss Levitt. Esther Gonzalez, Miss McCown. Olivia Ortiz, Miss Mid Valley. Lexi Stout, Miss Midland County. Brooke McDaniel, Miss Montgomery County. Jenna Hopper, Miss North Central Texas. Donna Gibbs, Miss North Dallas. Jessica Guzman, Miss North Harris County. Courtney Fisher, Miss North McAllen. Elisa Linneman, Miss North Texas. Mindy Stowers, Miss Northwest Texas. Kelly Whitby, Miss Orange County. Chandra Bauer, Miss Padre Island. Nicole Neal, Miss Permian Basin. Meredith Malcolm, Miss Pflugerville. Kelly Marshall, Miss Plainview. Amy Camp, Miss Riceville. Melissa Fiestas, Miss Rio Grande Valley. Lisa Green, Miss River City. Heidi Speakers, Miss Rockwell. Whitney Roberts, Miss Rose Capital. Allison Peasley, Miss Roma. Tiffany D'Antonio, Miss San Houston. Tracy Quinones, Miss San Antonio. Andrea Mullins, Miss San Marcos. Crystal Hardy, Miss Smith County. Amanda Lane, Miss South Austin County. Desiree Andreessen, Miss South Coast. Courtney Bradford, Miss South Orange County. Marcy Martinez, Miss South Texas. Nicole O'Brien, Miss Southeast Texas. Laura Carrillo, Miss Southwest Texas. Candace Niblick, Miss Sparkling City. Bonnie McSwain, Miss Spring. Catherine Morris, Miss State Capital. Misty Gonzalez, Miss Sun City. Misty Giles, Miss Tarrant County. Cheney Brown, Miss Texoma. Christine Oddie, Miss Travis County. Emily Sillingame, Miss Triplex. Audra Smith, Miss Tyler. Kara Carnes, Miss Van Zant County. Hannah Nancy, Miss Walker County. Alicia Bailey, Miss Webster. Crystal Fruze, Miss West Jefferson County. Bridget Brown, Miss West Texas. Gail Scott, Miss Williamson County.
Stay tuned. When we come back, we'll find out who our 12 semifinalists are. Please welcome Dan O'Rourke and former Miss Texas USA, Christine Friedel.
Well, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening to all of you in the auditorium and to the millions of you at home watching on television tonight. The Miss Texas USA pageant is so pleased and proud to be back here in the Lubbock Municipal Auditorium on the campus of Texas Tech University, Red Raider country. Thank you so much for your tremendous hospitality. We appreciate it as always, and it's wonderful to be back with you again, Christine.
Well, thank you, Dan, and it's grand to be back here with you also. And what a wonderful place this is for a Miss Texas USA pageant. The past few days, all of our contestants have been enjoying the fun and excitement of Lubbock, but tonight, it's all about the excitement of choosing the new Miss Texas USA.
It will be fun. It will be exciting, Christine, and I understand you're going to have a panoramic view of the proceedings from up in the balcony.
That's right, Dan. I'll be sitting way up there in the balcony looking down upon everything.
All right.
And from time to time, I'm going to check in and report on what I see.
All right. Well, we'll see you soon. Christine Friedel,
Bye-bye.
ladies and gentlemen, 1994's Miss Texas USA. Christine's a beautiful Miss Texas USA. And last year, on this very same stage, we made another beautiful young woman's dream come true when we announced her selection as Miss Texas USA for 2001. Then, in March of this year, she became the crown jewel of the country when she won the coveted title of Miss USA. Now, please help the Texas A&M University Singing Cadets welcome back Texas' own, the reigning Miss USA, Candace Kruger. Thank you, Candace. You certainly are a beautiful Miss USA. You make all of Texas proud. You'll enjoy more with Candace and these singing cadets from A&M later in the show, but now let's see if Christine has made it to her place in the balcony. Christine?
Yes, Dan, I'm here, and I'll have a great view of everything as the new Miss Texas USA is chosen. It's going to be tough on our judges, though, because we have so many outstanding young women. They've been here in Lubbock for a week preparing for tonight's pageant, and it's been a busy and fun time.
They looked terrific as they competed in their official swimsuits provided by Everything But Water. They demonstrated their elegance, style, and individual flair for fashion when they modeled their very own evening attire. They showed their poise, confidence, and individual personalities during interviews with our judges.
These three preliminary competitions, swimsuit, evening attire, and interviews, carried equal weight in determining our 12 semifinalists. Okay, Dan, do you have the judges' selections?
Well, almost, Christine. The auditors have tabulated the results, and the contestants with the highest scores will continue as our semifinalists. Tonight, the judges are conducting a separate evaluation of just these 12 young women. Then, in tonight's competition, they'll choose just 5 finalists from among those 12, and one of those 5 will become your new Miss Texas USA for 2002. Here's the card. Thank you, Con Pearson. Ladies, in no particular order, these are our 12 semifinalists. The first is Miss Bay Area, Stephanie Guerrero. Our second semifinalist tonight is Miss State Capital, Catherine Morris. Semifinalist number 3 tonight will be you, Miss Houston Valerie Ogilvy. Semifinalist number 4, Miss Central Texas, Christie Woods. This will make it 5, Miss Coastal Bend, Lana Wright. We're halfway through with you, Miss San Marcos, Andria Mullins. Number 7, Miss DFW, Casey Kelly. Here's semifinalist number 8. It's Miss Lubbock, Tyler Willis. Number 9 is Miss South Austin County, Amanda Lang. Just 3 names left, ladies and gentlemen. The first is Miss Dallas Candace Campfield. Miss North Texas, Alyssa Lenneman. Sorry, room for just one more name on the list tonight, and she is Miss Austin Mandy Jeffries. It's a long trip down from the back row. And there they are, ladies and gentlemen, your 12 semifinalists. They'll compete tonight for the title of Miss Texas USA 2002.
This has been an exciting year for me. One thing that made it so exciting was the fabulous new Ford Mustang that the Texas Ford dealers gave me. Tonight's winner will get a new sports car too, a gorgeous Mustang from those great Texas Ford dealers. Welcome back to Lubbock and the Miss Texas USA pageant, where we're about to begin tonight's semifinal competition. Do you have some important people for us to meet, Dan?
Yes, Candace, I sure do. It's time to meet the people who have the most difficult job of all tonight. Of course, I mean the judges who will select our new Miss Texas USA. Please hold your applause in the audience until I introduce them individually. Our first judge is Senior Director of Parent Involvement and Community Experiment Unit for the Texas Education Agency. Here is Albert Black. Our next judge this evening is a writer and producer for the on-air promotion department of E! Entertainment Television, Pamela Lerner. A Harvard graduate and Rhodes Scholar at Oxford University, he served in both the Bush and Clinton administrations. Now he's the Oklahoma Secretary of Environment, the Honorable Brian Griffin. An engineer with General Motors, a singer and songwriter, and the reigning Miss Michigan USA, our next judge, is Kenya Howard. Originally from Quito, Ecuador, he came to Texas as a faculty member of Baylor College of Medicine. Currently an emergency physician and a commercial pilot, Victor Hugo Arellano. And travel manager for Miss USA and Miss Universe, she's traveled extensively throughout the world, meeting many celebrities and government officials. Now retired in Charleston, South Carolina, Barbara Johnson. A graduate of the Wharton School of Finance, he's president and founder of Model Search America, Mr. David Mogul. And our final judge is account representative for J. Walter Thompson. In advertising and promotions for the Texas Ford dealers, here is Jane Landaway. And our official auditors for the night for the CPA firm Pearson & Pearson of Houston and Conroe, Con and Gladys Pearson. Ladies and gentlemen, now a warm Texas round of applause for our distinguished judges and auditors. And now it's my pleasure to introduce some of the very special guests from our host city tonight, representing all of the wonderful people of Lubbock, the mayor, the Honorable Wendy Sitton. Special events coordinator for Market Lubbock Incorporated, Jenna Godinez, and assistant coordinator, Heather McAngus. Thank you so much for providing Lubbock's wonderful hospitality. Lubbock, you know, truly is a legendary city, and here's Christine to tell you more about it.
This is Lubbock, Texas. It's wide open. Not only does Lubbock boast of vast plains that feature incredible sunsets, but Lubbock is a progressive city, wide open to new ideas, people, and the future.
Since arriving here, I've learned lots about this fabulous, friendly city. Lubbock boasts noted musicians and entertainment, a strong farming and ranching heritage, and education and industry that's absolutely first-rate. Tonight, I'll have the opportunity to tell you why Lubbock is such a special place. Its contributions in the fields of education and industry are just one reason Lubbock is so special. This city has 4 institutions of higher learning, and the graduates from these schools are making major contributions statewide. The Lubbock Municipal Auditorium, the site of tonight's pageant, is located on the campus of the community's best-known school, Texas Tech University. In 1998, Texas Tech, the state's 3rd largest public institution of higher education, celebrated the 75th anniversary of its founding. Tech prides itself on growing leaders. Its campus is growing too, with impressive new buildings like the United Spirit Arena. Texas Tech is home to 2 major collections that attract scholars from all over the world, the Southwest Collection on Early Life Across Texas and the Vietnam Archives, the largest collection of Vietnam War memorabilia in the world. The impressive Museum of Texas Tech has recently been chosen to host a very special exhibition. To be held during the summer of 2002, the exhibit will feature priceless 13th century frescoes and other works of art from the Vatican Museum. The theme of this very special exhibit will be Traditions and Renewal. The area's other colleges are Lubbock Christian University, a growing 4-year private institution, Wayland Baptist University, where High Plains students can earn a bachelor's degree by attending all-evening classes, and South Plains College in nearby Levelland, the only college that offers a degree in country and bluegrass music. Lubbock is also home to the Breedlove Dehydration Plant, which is listed in the Guinness Book of World Records as the world's largest dehydration facility. The plant feeds people all over the world through dehydration and distribution of surplus foods. In addition to its colleges and businesses, the city also is home to the Lubbock Memorial Civic Center, where the elbow room and versatility are perfect for any type of convention.
And now, let's head back and see how our 12 semifinalists do as they compete in the first portion of tonight's live competition.
Thanks, Christine. Our new Miss Texas USA will have plenty of chances to meet the media because one responsibility of the job is to represent the state of Texas to herself and to reporters. So, contestants, it's time to meet the press. You'll each have the same amount of time, and I'm sorry, I'll have to interrupt any question or answer at that time. First, let's start with Miss Bay Area, Stephanie Guerrero. Meet the press.
Reporter number 1.
How would you describe Texas to a foreigner?
Oh, I would definitely say we are a nation in itself. We're like a big salad bowl. We appreciate every single culture here, and if there's any kind of culture you want to come and see, we have it here in Texas. Reporter number 3.
What hardship have you overcome to be here tonight?
Actually, as a child, I was very shy, and I had a reading disability, and I've overcome that, and I myself am a children's literacy advocate, and that is my platform. Reporter number 5.
What song title best reflects you and your approach to life, and why?
Ooh, let's see. Well, I like our opening number, Let's Get Loud. I'm always cracking jokes. Reporter number 7.
How should political campaigns be financed?
I think it's a combination.
I'm sorry, Miss Bay Area. I must interrupt by the rules.
Thank
Stephanie
you.
Guerrero. Thank you. Stephanie will go to her mark where the judges will score her in her press conference. Now, let's continue with Miss State Capitol, Catherine Morris. Go.
Reporter number 1.
Can you tell us why child advocacy is important to you?
I feel that children need our voice, they need a voice, and they need our help. I'm here to be their voice for them, and as a child advocate, I will do anything and everything to protect our children and their future. Reporter number 3.
Who has had the most influence on your life and why?
My father, who was diagnosed with Alzheimer's 6 months ago, he's always been an incredible man and has always pursued his dreams. Reporter number 6.
What is the last movie you saw, and why did or didn't you like it?
Legally Blonde, and believe me, it describes my life perfectly. Reporter number 5.
How do you feel about celebrities getting involved in political issues?
I think it's a great idea because they bring light to issues that the public needs to know. They need to understand these.
Catherine Morris, Miss State Capitol. Thank you. It's your turn to meet the press, Miss Houston, Valerie Ogilvy.
Hi, reporter number 1.
What is your favorite book and why?
My favorite book was actually written by my grandmother at 66 years old, and it's my favorite because it taught me that it's never too late in life to go on and follow one of your dreams. Reporter number 7.
What is the most adventurous thing you've ever done?
Well, actually, I camped out in a national forest for about 3 or 4 weeks, and it was definitely a very adventurous experience. Reporter number 6.
What are the most important qualities in a person's character?
You definitely have to be true to yourself, and you have to remember that you are who you surround yourself with. So it's very important to surround yourself with people of good moral character. Reporter number 3.
Why do you think the number of homeschooled children is increasing in this country?
Thanks, Miss Houston. Sorry about that. Valerie Ogilvy.
Thank you.
Now being scored by the judges. As our next contestant steps to the rostrum, Miss Central Texas, Christie Woods. Go ahead.
Reporter number 3.
Who or what inspires you?
You know, many things inspire me. A lot of people have. Actually, Oscar Wilde inspires my sense of humor. My father inspires my sense of integrity. My mother inspires my sense of reality. So it's a lot of people. Reporter number 6.
What have you learned most about yourself in the last year?
In the last year, I've learned to not take myself too seriously. Be comfortable in my own skin. Just look in the mirror and like what I see. Reporter number 7.
What's the most fun thing you've done while here in Lubbock preparing for this pageant?
Oh, wow. Probably, you know what? I can't even tell you. It's a secret between my roommate and I. Reporter number 5.
How important should education be?
I think it's definitely important. I think life experience is very important, but...
All right, I'm sorry. I must again interrupt Miss Central Texas. Sorry about that. Christie Woods.
Thank you.
And now here's Miss Coastal Bend, Lana Wright. Meet the press.
Reporter number 1.
What makes a good first impression?
I think it's definitely your personality, the way you present yourself, and just your actions. Reporter number 7.
What is your most treasured possession?
It's got to be my Fightin' Texas Aggie ring. It's very symbolic of my education, and it means so much to me. Reporter number 2.
Do you have a favorite sports figure? Who is it and why?
Well, actually, I'm admiring Lance Armstrong right now for winning the Tour de France. I think it's awesome that he fought through cancer, and I think it's great that he's also from Texas.
Reporter number 3.
Where do you get your strength?
I get it from my mother and my sister, and they're actually supporting me right now in the audience.
And from being interrupted constantly, I'm sure. Lena Wright, Miss Coastal Bend, thank you so much. Now here is Miss San Marcos, Andria Mullins. Go ahead.
All right, let's get started with reporter number 6, please.
What does the word can't mean to you?
I don't think that word's in my vocabulary. Reporter number 3.
Who is the person that has had the most influence on your life?
Definitely my stepfather. He's the father that he never had to be, and he shows me new things every day, and I really look up to him. Reporter number 7.
What is the most important thing you learned in elementary school?
That glue does not taste very good. Reporter number 5, please.
What will you be doing 5 years from now?
Hopefully I'll be pursuing a career in broadcasting and using my Spanish major. Reporter number 1, please.
Should you not win tonight, what's the first thing you're going to do after the pageant is over?
On the way home tomorrow, I'm stopping at every single fast food restaurant I see. Reporter number 2, please.
Why are so many young people dropping out of school?
Thank you, Miss San Marcos. Andria Mullins. All right, that concludes the press conference for the first 6 of our 12 semifinalists. Thanks to all of you. What a terrific job you've done. And before our next 6 contestants meet the press, let's check in once again with Christine Friedel.
Believe me, Dan, I know it's tough sometimes to answer those questions from the press. But if they ask me how a young Texas woman can be a part of the excitement of the Miss Texas USA or the Miss Texas Teen USA pageants, I could tell them. If you are between 14 and 25 years of age and have never been married, call the toll-free number on your screen, 1-877-484-5657, and information will be mailed to you. Or you can just log on to our website at www.misstexasusa.com. We'll give you that phone number and website address again later. But for now, stay tuned because we'll be back after these messages.
Welcome back to the Miss Texas USA pageant. Now here's Dan with our next 6 semifinalists ready to meet the press.
Thank you so much, Candace. All right, let's resume with Miss DFW, Casey Kelly. You know the rules. Let's get started.
Okay,
Reporter number 5, please.
How would you sell someone on Texas?
I think that I would just tell them how wonderful our state is. We have so many different geographical diversities. We have so many different natural resources such as coal and gas and lignite, and we have the most beautiful women in Texas. Reporter number 3, please.
Have you ever learned from a failure?
Actually, yes, I have. I've learned from many failures, and I use those failures to make myself better. Reporter number 2, please.
What is the most peaceful place you know?
I think the beach. I really like the sun, and I like to be outside, and I like to go there when I like to relax. Reporter number 6, please.
What are your strongest talents and how do you use them effectively?
I would have to say my non-judgmental opinion of others.
Thanks for your answers, Miss DFW. Casey Kelly.
Thank you.
Tyler Willis is next. Miss Lubbock.
Hello, Texas. Reporter number 1, please.
Yes, ma'am. Can you tell us why suicide prevention is so important to you?
Within this past semester, I had 3 friends attempt suicide, and I think it's so important. It's such a silent killer, and it really needs to be dealt with immediately. Reporter number 2, please.
What is your most vivid childhood memory?
Well, actually, it was the first day I skipped school, my first day in kindergarten. I went up to the door, and I tried to open it, and it wouldn't open, so I went home. And the very next day, my grandfather fixed it for me. Reporter number 3.
What's the quality you seek most in a friend?
Actually, that's trustworthiness and sincerity. I believe that anybody who is not sincere is not truly a personable person. Reporter number 4, please.
How important is self-discipline?
Oh, self-discipline is what gets you
I'm
anywhere
sorry,
in life.
but time demands that we move
Thank
on.
you so
Miss
much.
Lubbock, Tyler Willis. Miss South Austin County, Amanda Lang, meet the press.
Reporter number 1.
How would you accurately describe yourself to a blind person?
I would describe myself as a lover. I love life and I love everything about it. Number 2.
Why would you like to become a speech pathologist?
I would love to help children. Children are very important and they're our future, so if we help them today, we'll have a better future tomorrow. Number 6, please.
Tell us about your favorite movie.
My favorite movie right now is Dirty Dancing. It's been my favorite movie since I was a little bitty girl, and I love to watch them dance. Number 7, please.
What special quality could you bring to the title of Miss Texas USA?
Honesty. This is myself. What you see is what you get, and that's all I have to offer. Reporter number 5, please.
What is the important message you can convey to young women today?
To be yourself. Yourself is the best person, and you're the only person to
Amanda
answer.
Lang, South Austin County. Again, I rudely interrupt according to the rules. You are next, Miss Dallas Candace Campfield.
Hello. Reporter number 2, please.
What role has gymnastics played in your life?
It's taught me a lot. It's taught me how to be strong and how to perceive on my goals and how to set them and how to achieve them. Reporter number 1, please.
Tell us about your fundraising efforts for the Plano Police.
I actually raised about $3,000 to buy the K-9 unit in Plano bulletproof vests, and it helped a lot, and it's actually taken off in other cities. Reporter number 7, please.
If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
I wouldn't change a thing. I like who I am. Reporter number 5, please.
Does everyone deserve a second chance?
I believe so. You mess up, you make mistakes, you learn from them. Reporter number 3, please.
Of what achievement in life are you most proud?
I'm sorry, Miss Dallas.
Thank you.
I'd rather interrupt a reporter than one of our contestants, but that's just the way it's going. That's Candace Campfield, Miss Dallas. And next to meet our panelists is Miss North Texas, Alyssa Linneman.
Reporter number 1.
Tell us about our Precious Angels.
It is actually an organization that my mother started. It's a nonprofit organization that helps families pay for funerals for their infants that they cannot afford. Reporter number 5.
What one question have you never been asked that you would like to answer?
Actually, about the youth violence today, I think it's been a huge problem, and I think I have the answer. Reporter number 3.
How important is participation in extracurricular activities at school?
It's very important. I think it's important definitely for children to be involved in their schools instead of being involved in outside organizations or outside friends, because they can certainly have a bad impact on their lives. Reporter number 7.
Miss North Texas, thank you. Alyssa Linneman. And here's Miss Austin, Mandy Jeffries.
Reporter number 2.
Tell us about the most interesting roommate you've ever had.
That would definitely have to be my older brother. He's 25, I'm 23. We lived together all through college, and I got to play mother and maid, and we became really good friends. Reporter number 4.
What social cause means the most to you?
Definitely teaching teens and preteens about the consequences and what you end up with when you have premarital sex. I think it's something that is plaguing our nation right now, and I think that it should be stopped. Reporter number 1.
Would you rather be head cheerleader or president of the student body?
Definitely head cheerleader. I'm the kind of person who likes to be in front of a crowd, obviously, so I could get out there at the football games and cheer them on.
They're cheering for you tonight, Mandy Jeffries.
Thank
Miss
you.
Austin, thank you so much. And that completes this segment of the competition designed to show our judges just how well these young women think on their feet. I think they did awfully well, don't you, Christine?
They were all great, Dan. I know from my time as Miss Texas USA that there are many instances when it's necessary to be able to think on your feet. And this portion of the competition has given the judges a preview of how the finalists would do if they were chosen as Miss Texas USA. Now, once again, here's our reigning Miss USA, Candace Kruger.
Rock and roll is another part of what makes Lubbock so exciting. Musical greats like Buddy Holly, the subject of this larger-than-life statue. Tanya Tucker, Roy Orbison, Waylon Jennings, and Mac Davis have all called Lubbock home and are honored on this Walk of Fame. And with impressive newcomers like Leanne Womack, Natalie Maines of the Dixie Chicks, and Richie McDonald of Lone Star, the legend will live on.
The city's new Buddy Holly Center is a multi-use cultural arts center that pays tribute to the legendary singer. Lubbock's Buddy Holly collection is on display, and the center is also home to the Texas Musicians Hall of Fame. Even the Texas legislature has recognized Lubbock's entertainment contribution and deemed the city the music crossroads of Texas. At the heart of those crossroads is the Depot District, a festive entertainment area where you can enjoy food, fun, and live music performed under the stars. But if you prefer your concerts arena style, there's also the new United Spirit Arena, located on the Texas Tech campus. This multi-purpose building has hosted Matchbox 20, Elton John, and the Dixie Chicks, and will present James Taylor and the Gaithers this fall. This 15,000-seat, $30 million, state-of-the-art arena is also home to the Texas Tech volleyball and basketball teams. Bobby Knight, Texas Tech's new men's basketball coach, has brought the national spotlight to Lubbock and Tech athletics. Plus, you've got golf at public and private courses, tennis, swimming, jogging, and of course, Big 12 spectator sports at Texas Tech University. So no matter what time of year it is, you can enjoy a variety of entertainment and sporting activities here in Lubbock.
Now stay tuned for more excitement of the Miss Texas USA pageant right after these messages.
Welcome back to Lubbock and the Miss Texas USA pageant. It's been a busy week for our contestants as they competed for the title of Miss Texas USA. Just take a look.
The Miss Texas USA contestants began arriving last Monday morning at their headquarters, the Holiday Inn Hotel and Towers. Upon arrival, they were greeted by pageant officials and the reigning Miss USA, Candace Kruger. The contestants received their official sashes, their pageant shoes from Frederico Leone Footwear, their official Miss Texas USA swimwear from Everything But Water, and their fabulous dresses from Scala. The Fit Shop took care of all the girls' alteration needs. At their orientation meeting, they met executive producers and state directors of Miss Texas USA, Al and Gail Clark, and other pageant and production staff. Monday night, the contestants enjoyed a West Texas welcome at the National Ranching Heritage Center. The evening was filled with a home-cooked dinner, dancing, and entertainment by Cactus Jack. It gave the girls a chance to let their hair down and kick up their heels. Preparation for this telecast got underway Tuesday with the first rehearsal for the big production numbers. Under the direction of choreographer Kent Parham and producer-director Nick Maston, the contestants worked hard to learn the special dance steps. Rehearsals continued throughout the week. To keep up their energy, the contestants enjoyed delicious meals all week provided by At Your Service Unique Food Catering. Tuesday concluded with a special 50s sock hop, Lubbock style, at the historic Buddy Holly Center. These Texas beauties enjoyed live music by original Velvets member Virgil Johnson and danced the night away. What a fun time they had, with awards being given to the best twist dancer, the contestant with the best outfit, and the best hairdo. On Wednesday, the competition began in earnest. The County Line restaurant was the perfect setting for our bathing beauties to strut their stuff in their colorful swimsuits by Everything But Water.
The 2002 Miss Texas USA Everything But Water swimsuit winner is Miss Central Texas, Christie Woods.
Following the competition, the contestants enjoyed a great County Line barbecue lunch and entertainment by Blue Prairie. Other pageant winners were selected during the week. The contestants themselves chose Miss Congeniality, and their choice was Miss Pflugerville, Meredith Malcolm. The Don Baker Best in Personal Interview Award, as well as the Miss Photogenic Award, were both presented to Miss Central Texas, Christie Woods. Thursday evening, Mayor Wendy Sitton enjoyed visiting with the contestants at an elegant dinner she and her husband Frank hosted at their historic home. A harpist set the mood as the girls dined on beef stroganoff on the spacious grounds. Everyone from Texas knows how hot the summer months can be. That's why the girls were ready for a beautiful day at Buffalo Springs Lake and a cool treat from Bluebell Creameries. This natural spring-fed oasis in Yellowhouse Canyon provided the perfect setting for a relaxing afternoon of sports and fun.
take away so many new friends from my experience. I've also will be able to take away an education. We are proud to be who we are, and we are proud to be Texans.
It makes me more confident in everything that I do.
I feel that from this experience, I will gain a lot of life skills. My friends and family are very excited that I'm here. Pageants have impacted my life in a tremendous way. It's helped me to appreciate an inner beauty that I never knew that I have. My motivation for this pageant is the opportunity to represent the state that I love.
This will be something that I'll remember forever.
I think this is what life is all about. I think this is what creates who we are as people. So that in itself makes me want to be a part of Miss Texas USA.
Every time you fall down, you just pick yourself back up and you grow from the experience.
This week has just been awesome, and I'm just so glad to be a part of it.
Now our 12 semifinalists modeling those great swimsuits from Everything But Water and stylish Frederico Leone shoes. Let's begin with Miss Bay Area, Stephanie Guerrero. Stephanie is pursuing a degree in communications at the University of Houston Clear Lake and would one day like to become a news anchor. Miss State Capitol, Catherine Morris. Catherine is a law school graduate and currently works as a legislative analyst while pursuing a career as a lobbyist for child advocacy. Next is Miss Houston, Valerie Ogilvy. Valerie is studying elementary education at the University of Houston and hopes to become an elementary school teacher. Here's Miss Central Texas, Christie Woods. Christie is studying international business at the University of Texas. After graduation, she wants to earn her MBA. Miss Coastal Bend, Lana Wright. Lana is a graduate of Texas A&M University, and currently she's enrolled in bilingual education while studying to be a pharmaceutical representative. In fact, she holds that position now. Here's Miss San Marcos, Andria Mullins. Andria's majoring in mass communications and Spanish at Southwest Texas State University. She hopes to be a news anchor one day. Next in swimsuit, Miss DFW, Casey Kelly. Casey is attending Weatherford College. She plans to work in advertising and to someday own her own ad agency. Miss Lubbock, Tyler Willis. Tyler is a senior at Texas Tech University studying broadcast journalism. One day, she hopes to become a nationally recognized anchor woman. Here's Miss South Austin County, Amanda Lang. Amanda attends Texas A&M University, where she's studying speech communication. Her goal is to become a pediatric speech pathologist. Miss Dallas, Candace Campfield. Candace recently graduated from high school in Plano and hopes eventually to obtain a degree in broadcast journalism. Miss North Texas is Alyssa Lenneman. Alyssa goes to the University of North Texas, where she's studying broadcast journalism. She hopes someday to become a news broadcaster. And here's Miss Austin, Mandy Jeffries. Mandy graduated from Texas Tech with a degree in interior design, and now she works for an architectural firm. This concludes our Everything But Water swimsuit competition. How about a great big hand for all of these beautiful contestants? Now, here comes our reigning Miss USA, Candace Kruger.
This is the 2001 Ford Mustang, the fabulous car our new Miss Texas USA will drive away in. It's hers to keep, courtesy of your Texas Ford dealers. We'll be back after these messages.
Tonight's live broadcast of the Miss Texas USA pageant is made possible by your Texas Ford dealers. Ford is the best in Texas. By Bridesmart, a designer gown at an amazing price. And by Bluebell Creameries, better by a country smile.
Welcome back. Dan O'Rourke with you from Lubbock, where soon we'll crown Miss Texas USA 2002. First, though, let's take the opportunity to meet some of our great pageant sponsors. First, Dr. John Shiro, the official dentist of the stars and of the Miss Texas USA pageant. Next, Dr. Warren Cross of Houston, the only doctor you should trust with your laser vision correction. Now, Jeff Smith and Jeff Shell from the internationally known Neil Hamill Agency and the Mayo Hills School of Modeling in Houston. Next, Dr. Howard Tobin, the nationally renowned cosmetic surgeon for those who insist on the very best. Emil Wolf, Senior Vice President, and Laurie Morrison, Public Relations Director from Bridesmart, the largest bridal store chain in Texas. Linda and Lawrence Anzaldua, producers of Texas' largest wedding planning shows, the Bridal Extravaganza of Houston. We're honored to have all of you with us tonight. Thank you so much for your continued support. Now let's check again with former Miss Texas USA, Christine Friedel.
Hi, Dan. The excitement is building as we get closer to naming our new Miss Texas USA. Winning that title will be a great thrill. Not only do you have the honor to represent Texas in the Miss USA pageant, which will be televised on CBS in February, but you also receive the largest array of prizes in the country. Take a look.
Our beautiful new Miss Texas USA will be even more eye-catching when she wears one of her dazzling swimsuits from Everything But Water. With her new swimsuit wardrobe, she'll always have the right fashions for beach or pool. Talented makeup artist Carl Crenshaw of Houston will share his expertise with our winner so that she will always look her most radiant for special appearances and photo shoots. So that she will always remember her year, the winner's image will be captured in a striking portrait by Ladd Photography of Houston, the official photographer of the Miss Texas USA pageant. I.W. Marks Jewelers will present our winner with a beautiful custom-made 14-karat gold and diamond Miss Texas USA pendant. While our new Miss Texas USA will wear her crown for only a year, she'll wear this fabulous crown ring forever. This spectacular 32 diamond creation is designed especially for her by I.W. Marks of Houston. Elizabeth Anthony Collection will see to it that our new Miss Texas USA is stylishly attired. With her unique and diversified approach to social dressing, she will be dressed with distinction and personal style for the special events in her life. This exclusive specialty boutique has the perfect look from daytime suiting to black tie attire. Elizabeth Anthony Collection of Houston was truly created for you. Miss Texas USA 2002 will surely need new shoes to go with all those new clothes. She'll walk away with an incredible collection of fantastic Federico Leone shoes provided by Colonial Shoe Company. And if it's a little cool when she's out for the evening, she can wrap herself in the luxury of mink in her very own natural full-length ranch mink coat, designed by Pierre Balmain and provided by Sakowitz Furs in Houston. Miss Texas USA's hands will sparkle with this unique 18-karat gold and diamond dinner ring and this spectacular 14-karat gold and pave set diamond Texas star ring, both custom designed by Collazo Jewelry of San Antonio. From the salon that offers the best in hair services to the day spa that has all the sophisticated luxuries of an in-the-city retreat, our winner will be pampered throughout her year. Located in Houston, an Albert Luis Salon and Spa. Let the journey begin. Tonight's winner will enjoy a very special trip to Malaysia, where she will visit beautiful Langkawi and the capital city of Kuala Lumpur. Malaysia, truly Asia. Brunei, the kingdom of unexpected treasure, will be her next destination, where she will stay at the luxurious Empire Hotel. This wonderful trip package is provided compliments of Malaysia Airlines and Marco Polo Travel and Tours of Houston, the official travel agent for Miss Texas USA. And the ultimate prize for our new Miss Texas USA is her very own brand new Ford Mustang sports car. From your Texas Ford dealers, Ford is the best in Texas.
All these prizes and more awaiting our new Miss Texas USA. We'll be back with more of the Miss Texas USA pageant after these messages.
Do you suffer from low back or hip pain?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, one of the real highlights of our show. Here again, the reigning Miss USA, Candace Kruger, those Texas A&M singing cadets, and all of our stunning contestants, musically explaining just how to win.
See
just a moment, you'll see our 12 semifinalists in the evening gown competition. Time for the next phase of our competition. Our semifinalists have chosen their own evening gowns for this important moment in our pageant. This, by the way, is the last event before the selection of our 5 finalists. So now, here are our 12 semifinalists in their evening gowns. First, Miss Bay Area, Stephanie Guerrero. Miss State Capitol, Catherine Morris. Miss Houston, Valerie Ogilvy. Miss Central Texas, Christie Woods. Miss Coastal Bend, Lana Wright. Miss San Marcos, Andria Mullins. Now, Miss DFW, Casey Kelly. Miss Lubbock, Tyler Willis. Amanda Lang, Miss South Austin County. Next in evening gown is Miss Dallas, Candace Campfield. Miss North Texas, Alyssa Lenneman. And Miss Austin, Mandy Jeffries. There they are, our 12 semifinalists in their beautiful evening gowns. Aren't they something? This concludes our evening gown competition and our semifinals. Ladies, you really are truly elegant Texas women. And now, while our judges choose tonight's 5 finalists, let's check in once more with Christine.
Much of Lubbock's history, like the history of Texas, is about ranching. Celebrating its 25th anniversary this year, the Ranching Heritage Center, located on the Texas Tech campus, will give you an appreciation of the contributions that ranching has made to the success of the Lone Star State.
And this is the American Wind Power Center. It was the windmill more than any other invention that helped to settle the West. Lubbock has the world's largest collection of historic windmills. And over at McKenzie Park, you can visit Prairie Dog Town and see one of the last remaining prairie dog colonies in the world. The 23 counties around Lubbock constitute the world's largest cotton patch, but a new agricultural product is becoming important here. Lubbock boasts 3 award-winning wineries, Cap Rock, Llano Estacado, and Pheasant Ridge. Now winemaking is a part of the city's great agricultural heritage. But if you really want to get a feel for the Old West, be here in Lubbock from September 6th through the 9th this year for the National Cowboy Symposium, a celebration of authentic cowboy culture featuring cowboy poets, music, storytelling, chuck wagon cook-offs, and much more. The community has a population of close to 200,000 and last year boasted almost 3 million in visitors. Both residents and visitors find lots of great spots to eat, marvelous places to shop, and terrific entertainment.
So come and check out Lubbock. The contestants and I have had a wonderful time here, and we know you will too. Now don't go away, because we'll be back after these messages.
Texas, your bonus has...
Welcome back. The excitement is building, and we'll soon know the names of tonight's 5 finalists, and then our judges will choose our new Miss Texas USA. But right now I have the opportunity to visit with Candace Kruger. Well, Candace, it's been an exciting year. What are some of the highlights?
Definitely working for my cause of breast and ovarian cancer. My mom's a 12-year breast cancer survivor, and it has just been extremely rewarding speaking out to women all over the United States.
And how was it competing in the Miss Universe pageant?
Oh, unbelievable. Meeting women from all over the world was just an incredible experience, one that I'll never forget.
I bet. And what do you plan on doing now?
Well, you know, I'm a sports fanatic, and I'm still hoping to pursue a career in sports broadcasting, so.
Very good. Good luck to you. Thank you very much. It won't be much longer until we know the name of our new Miss Texas USA. And I know we won't soon forget the wonderful time we had here in Lubbock.
Thank you.
What the staff and judges really enjoy is the fact that Lubbock boasts more restaurants per capita than any other city in Texas. Great places like Santa Fe Restaurant, Garski's Restaurant, and Kegel Steaks. On behalf of all of us associated with the pageant, I'm pleased to offer our special thanks to the following fabulous hotels. First is the Holiday Inn Hotel and Towers, which was the headquarters hotel for our contestants. Miss USA and the pageant staff stayed at the Holiday Inn Park Plaza and enjoyed a relaxing change of pace. The Cocoa Inn is a Lubbock oasis. The television crew enjoyed the conveniently located and home-owned hotel. The Four Points Sheraton was home for our judges and their guests. And finally, the Hampton Inn served as home for the Singing Cadets, providing a comfortable and enjoyable place to stay. On behalf of all of us, thanks to the wonderful people at these fine hotels. Many young women watching tonight imagine being in a pageant like this. Well, here's someone who can tell us how you can become a contestant. She's Catherine Perillo, this year's Miss Texas Teen USA.
Hi, Christine. You know, younger girls can be a part of the excitement of pageants, too. Girls as young as 14 can compete for the title of Miss Texas Teen USA and go on like I will to compete for the title of Miss Teen USA. That pageant is on August 22nd in South Padre Island on the CBS television network.
Catherine, tell everyone how they can become a part of this as either Miss Texas USA or Miss Texas Teen USA.
Well, if you're between 14 and 25 years of age and have never been married, call the phone number on the screen, toll-free 1-877-484-5657, and information will be mailed to you. Or log on to our website at www.misstexasusa.com.
Thanks to you, Catherine, and good luck to you at Miss Teen USA. Stay tuned, because we'll be back with the name of our 5 finalists after these messages.
Yes, let them hear it. Our 12 semifinalists are back on stage, and 5 of these young women, just 5, are about to take one giant step closer to their dream of becoming your new Miss Texas USA. So much goes into preparing for this particular moment. First of all, they have to look great, and yes, they may be 18 or 20 or 22 or 24 years old, but they still work out, believe me. They'll tell you, before anyone else, and you see them laughing, that yes, it takes a lot of work in the gym and denying yourself your favorite meals, that sort of thing. Well, I believe our auditors are now ready with the names of the 5 finalists. Ladies, we'll keep you in suspense no longer, and or maybe just a little bit longer, because the judges have voted, and the auditors from Pearson & Pearson must review those votes, calculate them with precision, and now down the aisle is the card I've been waiting for. Thank you for that, Con Pearson. We don't want to make any mistakes at this juncture. All right, ladies, again, in no particular order, here are the 5 finalists. First, Miss San Marcos, Andria Mullins. Finalist number 2, Miss DFW, Casey Kelly. Finalist number 3, it's you, Miss Bay Area, Stephanie Guerrero. Just 2 names left. Finalist number 4, Miss Central Texas, Christie Woods. Our fifth finalist among five, Miss Dallas Candace Campfield. Ladies and gentlemen, there they are, the five finalists still competing for the title of Miss Texas USA 2002. What a lovely group of young women you are. I know you're thrilled to be at this point as you await your final challenge. Now, audience, in that challenge, each contestant has the opportunity to answer a final question. This question will be the same of each contestant, and so, as you'll see, our A&M cadets are fitting earphones onto each of the finalists with music just loud enough to prevent them from hearing my question or the answers from the other contestants. In making their final decisions, the judges will consider their overall impressions of the evening gown, the swimsuit, and the press conference segments, as well as, of course, their response to the contestants' response in this final question. All right, ladies, I know you're ready. We begin with you, Miss San Marcos. Andria Mullins, come this way. Miss San Marcos, if you were President Bush, what advice would you give to your daughters, Jenna and Barbara?
Well, I think I'd have to tell them to mind their manners. Jenna and Barbara Bush, they're in the spotlight constantly, whether they like it or not. And I don't think they should have to live up to any standards that other teenagers don't have to. But if I were President Bush, I'd just tell them just to mind their manners and watch out, because people are always watching them. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss San Marcos. Please step this way. You'll be scored by our judges. Miss DFW is next, please. Casey Kelly. Casey, as you know, your question is the same that I'll ask of the other contestants, and here it is. If you were President Bush, what advice would you give to your daughters, Barbara and Jenna?
I think that I would tell them that they are just like anyone else. They need to be themselves. It is, I feel sorry for them, and I feel for them. My heart goes out to their family because they are always in the limelight. But I would tell them just to continue to be themselves and not to worry about the judgments that others make upon them.
Thanks, Miss DFW. Now let's talk with Miss Bay Area. If we can release her from her headset, Stephanie Guerrero. Hello again, Stephanie. Here's the question. You know it's the same that I'm asking the other contestants. If you were President Bush, what advice would you give to your daughters, Barbara and Jenna?
Well, I would hope that I raised them to make the right decisions. I would have to leave it up to them to know that drinking and doing things that I don't approve of are not what they should be doing. But I would have to leave it to them and hope that all the values that I have instilled in them is going to help them. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Bay Area. Stephanie Guerrero. The judges will score your answer just as they have the others. All right, here is Miss Central Texas, Christie Woods. Christie, if you were President Bush, what advice would you give to your daughters, Jenna and Barbara?
Well, first of all, I would say to realize that you're in a position, even though you didn't decide to do that, to know that the world is watching you, and that you should be young ladies and realize that you're in a leadership position and you should act that way. But I also think you should have a little bit of compassion because they didn't decide to do that.
Thanks, Miss Central Texas. Christie Woods. If you'll step this way for your scoring. Now, Miss Dallas, Candace Campfield. Candace, you're the last one in Texas to hear this question. Okay, here it is. If you were President Bush, what advice would you give to your daughters, Jenna and Barbara?
I believe that they need to learn to take it in and to be strong. You know, you're going to be followed and you're going to be watched. You just need to take one step at a time and be careful and make good choices.
Thank you. Miss Dallas.
Thank you.
Miss Dallas, Candace Campfield will step to her mark. And this is the final moment that the judges score. It's their final impression of each of these contestants. They've been through all of the personal interviews, all of the things you haven't seen during this television show during the week. The preliminary shows, the personal interviews, as I've said, all of the impressions which have led up to this point, and then the separate competition tonight with the swimsuit, the evening gown, and now this final question. All right, we'll be back with another great musical number with the cadets, and then the announcement we've all been waiting for, Texas, the announcement of your new Miss Texas USA, just after these messages.
Your wedding begins with a walk into bridesmaids.
All right, Texas, welcome back to Lubbock and the Miss Texas USA pageant. As the judges continue their final deliberations, please take one more look at our 5 finalists, all of our lovely contestants, and those singing cadets as they head for the future.
Standing in the spotlight on such a perfect night, knowing that you're out there listening. And I remember one time when I was so afraid, didn't think I had the courage to stand up on this stage. Then you reached into my heart and you found the melody. And if there ever was somebody that made me believe in me, it was you. It was you. It was your song that made me free. It was your voice that made me weak. And it was your light that shined, guiding my heart to find this place where I belong. It was your song. We're heading for the future. Give us some room. We gotta build a new world. Say, we're heading for the future. Give us some time. We're gonna make it work right. Yeah, we gotta build a new dream. We've gotta make it stand tall. It's gotta last a long time. Lean on me, and I'm gonna lean on you. We're headed for the future, and the future is ours. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on now.
The Miss Texas USA pageant continues after these messages.
Dreams do come true.
Candace Kruger, you're the new Miss Texas USA. That's me. The new Miss USA is Texas.
Hi, I'm Candace Kruger, and I've had some phenomenal opportunities this past year. You can too. If you're between the ages of 14 and 25, call toll-free 877-484-5657 or log on to MissTexasUSA.com.
The Houston Chronicle calls it the most...
Well, Dan, the moment that we've all been waiting for is almost here.
Oh, that's right, Christine, but now it's our privilege once again to present Miss USA 2001, Candace Kruger.
I am truly honored to be back on the very stage where my incredible journey began. It all started when I was blessed with the most coveted state title in the nation, Miss Texas USA. It has been such a thrill to represent the Lone Star State and bring the Miss USA crown back to Texas. To all of my sponsors,
cheerleaders and trainers, thank you for your kindness and generosity. Albert and Amin, thank you for pampering me like a true queen, even when I ran out of gas. Carl and Lisa, thanks for all of the laughs, lessons, and for helping me to finally find a lipstick to please Al. Julie, thanks for helping me to find the most perfect gown for Miss USA. To all of my family, friends, and loved ones, thanks for your unconditional love, support, and encouragement. To Al, Gail, and Linda, thanks for all of your hard work, time, and most importantly, your friendship. Betty, thanks for all of your love, support, and endless phone conversations. And Mom, words cannot begin to describe my sincere appreciation for all you've done. Thanks for being my angel and my inspiration. And finally, the incredible state of Texas, thank you for allowing me this amazing opportunity.
Again, our warmest congratulations to our very own Miss USA, Candace Kruger, an exceptional Miss USA, a wonderful representative of the state of Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching one of the great young ambassadors for our state.
Okay, Dan, the judges have completed their voting, and we thank them for making the most difficult decision in tonight's competition.
Yes, I don't know how they did it, but they have done it. They've chosen, somehow, a winner, a new Miss Texas USA for 2002. The moment has arrived. The final results have been reviewed by the outstanding auditing firm of Pearson & Pearson, who've served this pageant long and well. The card has now come down the aisle. Thank you, Con Pearson. All right, ladies and gentlemen, in the audience around the great state of Texas, and you five in particular, here it is. Good luck to all of you. Everyone ready? Our fourth runner-up is Miss Dallas, Candace Campfield. Our third runner-up, Miss Central Texas, Christie Woods. Our second runner-up is Miss San Marcos, Andria Mullins. Just two remaining finalists, Miss DFW, Miss Bay Area. Just take a step forward if you like. Front and center on our stage with about 6 million Texans watching. In just a few seconds, one of you will be named our first runner-up. The other, of course, will be our new Miss Texas USA, winning the brand new Ford Mustang, the full-length mink coat, oh, the trip to Malaysia, and all of the other great prizes that go with it. Plus, of course, the chance to become the next Miss USA. The first runner-up. I'll remind you first, of course, about the importance of being first runner-up, because if Miss Texas USA cannot complete her reign for any reason, then it's the responsibility and the honor of the first runner-up to take over for her as Miss Texas USA. Our first runner-up is Miss Bay Area, Stephanie Guerrero, Miss DFW, Casey Kelly. You're our new Miss Texas USA for 2002. Casey, there's your crown. Casey, here's the key to your new Ford Mustang. Here comes your beautiful new full-length mink coat from Sakowitz Furs of Houston. And you're going to Malaysia, and you have a great experience in front of you, I know. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
All right, then. Here's our new Miss Texas USA. Until tonight, Miss DFW, Casey Kelly, Miss Texas USA 2002. This is Dan O'Rourke on behalf of myself, Christine Friedel, Miss Texas USA, Casey Kelly, and the Crystal Group. Thanks for being with us from Lubbock, and good night.
The executive producers of the Miss Texas USA pageant are Gail and Al Clark. The pageant producer-director is Nick Maston. And the television producer-director is Patricia Lowry. Crystal Group, thanks for watching the Miss Texas USA pageant. This is Eric Jensen. Good night.